Hi, everybody. It's Linda from Ribbon-A-Mancy, Ribbon Reading, and more. I just want to thank you for coming back again today and welcome you back to my channel. And just give you a quick update on yesterday's Manifesting Money video that I did. I did get some money, unexpected money. I did not win the lottery, however. So I did get $100. That was totally unexpected and I didn't ask for it, so that just came. And then I did get a refund on some shipping on some stuff that I bought that was a while ago, but that came in yesterday too. So that was kind of cool. So I just thought I'd share it, but I did not win the lottery, so unfortunate. But money did come, so I was really happy with getting that. And I've got all my crystals and everything in the same place. I've been like, if that worked one day, I might work it again today. So all right, so today I wanted to do a ribbon reading and talk about May, because today's May 1st. So yesterday we talked a little bit about Beltane and the North Nodes and all of those kind of things and the eclipse that's coming and so forth. So today I just wanted to do like a forecast for the energy for May for the collective. So for everybody, just like a general reading of ribbons for everybody. So the first thing that comes out of the bag is I will show you how they came out here. They are on my stage, and the 9 3/4 up here. So let me grab that one and I'll show it to you. So the 9 3/4, and so this is the person ribbon. So the 9 3/4. I'm sure that a lot of you guys are familiar with Harry Potter, and if you're not, I'll just explain to you that the 9 3/4 is the train station platform where the train would leave to take all of the little junior wizards and warlocks and so forth off to their college or their school where they would get their education. So that platform would only be open a couple of times a year. One was vacation times when they'd be going back home, but the other times were, of course, when school started and then when school ended. So it's an invisible platform, of course, because it's magical and it's in Harry Potter. So for me, this 9 3/4 is kind of talking about how to get to where we need to go. Okay, and in the Harry Potter series, they went through the wall, actually. So that was not possible for us as a human, I guess, but we could try to materialize and dematerialize ourselves. But this one here, I'm going to say for us as a general reading that we would want to take time to reflect on our self-image possibly and how we appear to others and of course to ourselves, very importantly, and learning sometimes from new sources. So remember, they were returning to school or they were going home, so learning from different sources. So maybe being open to different cultural events, or maybe different places where interesting things, where something could spark your interest, like a different little rabbit hole you could go down. So for the collective, the person ribbon being the 9 3/4. So how do we get to where we're going? And possibly another interpretation would be learning from different sources. So being open to learning this month. So that's kind of a great ribbon. I love that. And then the second ribbon is the problem ribbon. And this one came up as the Three Stooges. Now, this is only like the third time in my ribbon reading that this ribbon has come out. The Three Stooges. Larry, Moe, and Curly. Now, some of this is maybe before some of you young guys, your time, but this is a problem ribbon. So for us, this in the problem ribbon position, the Three Stooges are like just absolute, utter chaos. And like when I was a kid, I couldn't even watch it because it just drove me crazy. So this one could be talking to us as the problem ribbon about showing up as our best wherever we go, or whatever it is that we're doing, that we really need to focus on showing up at our best, and that we want people not to see this kind of madness. And also it could be talking to us about surrender in a way, because these guys were constantly in conflict, constantly just at each other, attacking each other. And still, we were on the same team, but they were just constantly fighting and going back and forth, and they were never moving forward. There was never progress, and it was like something that was never meant to be. So this could be talking about a problem in life. That problem may be something that really is so frustrating because it never really like takes off, or it never really gets a direction. It just seems like you're fighting for something that doesn't fight for you. And it's like counterproductive, and it's just stopping growth. And it's like you're trying to make it work, but you're trying to work it with the obstacle. You know what I mean? It's like that these guys are just constantly butting heads, and it's just it's not working. And this could mean that, you know, there's like spending habits, or there's other kind of habits. It's not necessarily a relationship person, or anything like that. But so the problem, um, ribbon being the Stooges, it could be that we're just not getting traction and not moving forward in places that we really want to. So that to me is telling us that these we sometimes have to surrender and give up the fight and just let it go. So yikes, those Stooges, they just stress me out. They drive me crazy. Okay, so then the third ribbon, the help ribbon. And the help ribbon comes in as a magical, like, mermaid's tail here. So I love that. So the mermaids for help, they are wild, and they are just untamed, right? They're beautiful, they're magical, they're playful, and they live in the water, right? So this is a lot about being very fluid. And so the help for us as the collective for May is about staying, not being fixed, always being ready to shift and move. Shh, shh, go away. My cat's trying to come in here. He wants to play with the ribbons, but he can't. So this is about always staying fluid, and being able to shift and just go with the flow, basically. So that's the help ribbon. No. And then this is the direction ribbon. Which direction is this headed in? And the ribbon that came up is so interesting. So GOAT, goat, greatest of all time. And I know you guys don't know this about me, but I have had a lot of experience with goats. I love them very much. And so when I think of goats, the thing that first comes to mind is that they have the three P's in abundance. And the three P's are patience, persistence, and perseverance. So we talk about the direction that we're headed in. We really have to be focused and be persistent and be perseverant. So sometimes it's not easy to find the right direction, but once we do, then stay on course. So when we're in this Taurus month, so that's just telling you to stay on course. Be fluid with the mermaid's tail, but stay on course. So, and interestingly enough, the strength ribbon comes up as a boat out on the sea. I think that's adorable. Once again, we got another water ribbon. So it's about fluidity. So the strength for us this month could be being about be like water. And just, you know, water can be very powerful. It can actually like be, um, you know, in a little stream that's like so strong, it'll strip paint off the wall, or it'll cut right through a brick wall. So water can actually be right. And we know that we see those tsunamis, and, you know, it just devastates things. Water can be devastating, or it can be as gentle as like a little spring rain. So water, you know, we can't live without it. It's so vital to us, but it's very cleansing. It also represents emotions. So our strength could be being fluid and also just being in touch with our emotions this month. And it's going to be difficult with all this lunar eclipse and this black moon situation and all the retrogrades that are happening as we go into the retrograde season here. But just remember to be like the water, because really that's like the main theme here today. We got another one coming up. Here's the outcome ribbon, and we get a visit from the little penguins, and they live in water too. So we got 3 water ribbons up, and the outcome for us today with the penguin, because there's no gray spots on a penguin. It's black and white, right? There's no gray. So it's all one way or the other with the penguin. But I love this one. This one is like super elastic, and it reminds me of how adaptable penguins are. They live in the harshest of environments, and yet they're always wearing a tuxedo. So they're really amazing. They're just indomitable, and they're very patient. I mean, any bird, when they lay an egg and then they sit on it, they don't know what's happening inside of the egg, but they're sitting there in faith. They know that that egg's going to hatch one day, and they just sit there and they wait, and then they'll take turns. The father will sit on the egg, and the mother will go out and fish, and then she'll come back, and they take turns, and they wait and wait. And honestly, I don't know how many weeks they sit on the egg, but they can't see what's going on inside the egg. And eventually it's going to be pick, and then the baby comes out. So the outcome ribbon, being the penguins, is about patience, honestly, because it's about patience, but it's about perseverance, and that we can overcome all kinds of hardships. We just set our minds on doing it, but the adaptability, the outcome is, adaptability will help us get through any of our life's challenges. And so just in review, we had the 9 3/4. So that's the magical Harry Potter's way to get to where you're going, taking time to reflect on your self-image and learning maybe from a new source. Then we had, the Three Stooges. Three Stooges as our problem, and they are a problem. So that's all about maybe surrendering to letting go of something that is so back and forth and wishy-washy and just doesn't work for you. And it's like it's a constant battle. It may be about surrender, letting go of those Three Stooges in your life and just moving that out of the way, and doing stuff that works for you instead of against you. And then our magical mermaid trail shows up for our help, and that's talking about being our little wild heart, just being untamed, playful, and just being fluid with the water. Love that. And then our goat shows up as the direction, the greatest of all time. Patience, persistence, and perseverance will get us through. So we set our direction. And then our strength ribbon comes up as the ocean, once again with the water, little starfishes and octopuses. So that strength ribbon is about cleansing ourselves and just the vital necessity that we have of water, and just staying strong, but staying able to shift and move just like the water. And then the outcome with the penguins, being adaptable. So learning to overcome harsh outcomes and be patient while you're sitting on your egg, because you can't crack it open and see what's inside. That won't work. So we gotta wait for the egg to hatch. So outcome is about being adaptable and being patient. All right, you guys, so that's going to be it for me on this May little ribbon reading. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to get a tarot card real quick for you. So hang on. I got to get my deck here real quick. So I'm going to just pull out one card. Okay, we got the 8 of Cups. Wow, so that's a lot about fluids again. 8 of Cups. So yeah, he's walking away from the 8 of Cups. So this is a surrender card. Interesting. Oh wow. Okay, so just like I told you guys, like with the Stooges here, this is about being able to walk away from what isn't serving you anymore and just leave it behind. So, wow, that's a pretty deep message. All right, so thanks you guys for coming back again. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button and put a comment down below if you have any ideas for future videos that you'd like to see or any questions you'd like to ask. And don't forget, the book's on Amazon, so go ahead and have a look at that too. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your Sunday. See you soon. Bye bye.